Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Everything Wrestling Nation. Woo, woo, woo. Long time in the coming, but here we are. Fresh voice.
Young Custodian.
Here we are, talking about all things wrestling. WWE, NXT, 205 Live, NXT UK, New Japan, Ring of Honor. But we got to talk to some people.
For sure. We're here live at Fan Chat Nation on Everything Wrestling Nation. We're streaming here and on YouTube. And we're here to talk wrestling with y'all.
Producer G in the building, making sure everything sounds nice, live streaming on the Facebooks, on the YouTube.
We already got tons of comment in there. I want to say thank you to Corey, Dylan McLaughlin, Spartan Biscuit from Everything Beer Nation, soft. Squiz from Everything Beer Nation. You cool, I see you. We got Dylan McLaughlin up in here. Sarah Dickerson, hey.
Settle down with your girl.
Sorry,
we're on the screen. You gotta watch, but you gotta share it. You gotta like it. You gotta follow it. Communicate with us. Throw in the comments. Just tell us what you're thinking. What are you watching on? Are you on your phones? Are you on your computer? Are you on a tablet? Are you on an airplane?
TV.
I don't know.
Roku.
Technology is a wonderful thing, and that's what we're doing here today to talk wrestling. It's something we're passionate about.
I'm passionate about it.
I'm passionate about it.
And with being passionate about it, we want to start our show with saying we lost a legend in wrestling on the 5th, which was his birthday. Dynamite Kid. He's influenced just about every single technical or high flyer wrestler to this day has been influenced by Dynamite Kid. It's a sad passing, and our condolences to his family and friends. He was related to Bret Hart, well, kind of. So
Bret screwed Bret.
Yeah.
But he was an innovator years ahead of his time. So respect to him. Shout out to Christopher Brown, 10 year watching on his desktop. Attaboy. Yep. You got to start somewhere.
Yeah, the British Bulldogs, Will. Yep, that's who they were.
You know
had countless feuds with the Hart Foundation, Haku. Oh, Haku. Anyways, yes, rest in peace, the boy. Rest in peace.
One of the greatest. So let's get into talking about some of the stuff that went down in WWE. Starting with the Monday night show, we're talking about Raw. How'd you feel about Raw this week?
I'm going to start our first show on a positive note and say it was okay. It was a show with wrestling.
Things happened. That's fair.
It happened. There was wrestling.
It was a soft start with the Ronda stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing with the Natalias and the Riot Squads. It just seems to keep ongoing things.
And the way Raw started, basically, Rousey came out with Natalya to set up for a tag team match.
Yeah.
And against
Nia Jax
and Tamina.
Say it.
Tamina is Jimmy, the Superfly Snooker's daughter.
Rest in peace.
Well, and before the match even got started, the Riot Squad came out
and everything.
Put Natalya through a table, which caused a match to be for the main event. Ronda Rousey versus a partner of her choosing, versus
Tamina and Nia Jax. I didn't know how it was going to go. I didn't think of anyone plausible to be Ronda's champion, but we'll get into that here later. Shout out to Justin Marinol. The rope break, fantastic. Love the group. Amy Smith, thanks for watching. Everyone's watching on their phones. Keep chiming in on the comments. Tell me how you feel about it.
Christopher Brown, 10-year-old desktop. That's not a phone. Well, basically a phone.
Well, I mean, back in the day, it could have been a phone. You never know. But
anybody can put you through a table.
Pam Kraft, Mama Bear. What happened to the Kyle?
The Kyle is a way of life. It's not just a voice.
Always is present. Moving on though, we got the intro with there was no true wrestling for about 20 minutes into the show.
WWE, everybody.
20 to 30 minutes into the show, and the first true wrestling we had was an impromptu tag match with Bayley and Sasha Banks. With
no chemistry.
No chemistry. They just do the thing. It's just it's hurtful. But
Pam's watching on her phone.
Pam's on the phone. Pam Kraft on the phone. like, subscribe, follow,
share.
But the thing I want to talk about is they keep hinting at the possibility of a future women's tag team division. They keep hinting, but they never pull the trigger on it. Who would you want to see as the inaugural tag team champions if they ever pull the trigger on that?
The inaugural for Raw, I would go. Probably not Bailey and Sasha.
You got to think about it.
Because
There's so many players in the game.
Bailey and Sasha has been on again, off again for about 17 years now, and it's just boring. So, with tag team division in Raw,
who's it gonna be? You got the likes of Nia Jax and Tamina.
No.
You got the Riot Squad. You got Natalya and Ronda Rousey. They're kind of a tag team.
We don't need Ronda Rousey to have another belt.
She don't need that other belt. What's it going to be? Who do you think?
Well, Woot here, Spartan Biscuits thinks Rousey and Natalya will be tag
It's a
team
good
champions.
choice.
I like Tamina and Nia Jax.
I think that's the right way to go. The Samoans carrying tag titles on 2 shows, which would be phenomenal.
If it was the Riot Squad, though, who would you want to represent it? Because the Riot Squad is 3 people. Would it be Freebird rules, or would it be...
I like the idea of the Freebird. That way they would be able to play off each other and such.
You messed up his name.
I messed up his name so bad. Justin Marinu. Brownie points for trying.
Justin Marinade, my brother. Appreciate it.
Attaboy.
But I just, Nia and Tamina, I think
it's the right move.
They're brute force. But the Freebird
for the Riot Squad, with them doing anything to keep everything fresh. But that's where Ian Quinn watching on the show. Attaboy. Represent. What are you watching?
Nick Cage. He's watching
Nick
at
Cage.
work. He's not doing
work.
anything.
He's pretending. But we're talking about Producer G. If you smell
what the Kyle is cooking.
It's probably bacon.
Well, that's some
I like bacon.
But
anyway,
they done an all-women's pay-per-view,
Evolution,
which was all right.
It was an okay show.
Women have main evented pay-per-views. They've main evented Raw and SmackDown. I say give them a tag title. It's 2018. They should have been had a tag title.
Hashtag 2018. Absolutely. What else? What else do we got? That's the leading into what I feel like is the weakest part of Raw right now is the tag division and how it's. That's what I'm saying. It's the weakest. It's they don't have any chutzpah. They don't have any real it. They don't have the it factor.
Pizzazz.
Yeah. All those things. They don't have it. The struggle being they've made a joke about with the Lucha House Party. Always being a party. Lucha. But taking on a dynamic former NXT tag team, 2-time tag team champion, the Revival. Pretending to work. We know.
Spartan Biscuit wants an all-women's pay-per-view in Saudi Arabia. Anyways, Lucha House Party.
Lucha House Party taking on the Revival. Throwback to the classic, like the Brainbusters. Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard.
No flips, only fists.
Only fists.
Here's my problem with that.
What?
If you go back to NXT and you watch any of the Revival's matches, and literally any of them from when they started to when they left, everything good, everything holds up, it's perfect. They come over to the main roster on Monday Night Raw and are just jobbers.
They're doing nothing.
And with the Lucha House Party, which the rules of Lucha House Party is unlike the Freebird rules where 2 people from the group can interchange and tag, it's always 3 versus 2, which is how am I supposed to respect a team that can't beat 2 people 2-on-2. They have to have 3 versus 2. I get the fun of it,
but it's shenanigans. I don't like it. It's just barbaric. It just spit in the face of the tag division, especially going into things that happened last week with the AOP, Glorious Gable.
Woot wants Schlack in Saudi Arabia.
Schlack is not allowed anywhere. What? Justin saying that I sound like Carl Anderson? What? Machine Gun Carl Anderson? What?
You sound like Carl Anderson?
What?
That's funny.
Oh my goodness.
Revival needs to change their gimmick.
I don't know about that.
What would you have the gimmick be, Will?
I love their gimmick. I think they hold themselves above each other because they know they're capable of what they're able to do. I don't think they need to change anything. They just need to be more respected in the division.
They need better teams. How about we do a little switcheroo of tag division? Because really, Raw, all the tag division is AOP, The Revival, and Lucha House Party. Stop putting random teams together, and you got actual teams. Switch some to SmackDown. Put more of the teams.
That's what it needs. Oh, shout out to Nick Smith. Shout out to Preston Marks. Checking out the stream. Like, subscribe, everything Wrestling Nation. What else do we got going on? But last week, Drake Maverick disrespecting the robe of Bobby Roode, the Glorious.
He peed on it.
He peed on it.
Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen.
Am I 12 years old?
He did what?
He did what? He just he peed on it. This is not something that it's on main television. I'm at a loss, honestly.
Yeah. What made me mad is not only did he pee on the robe, but next week to do the illusion that Bobby didn't have any more robes, he came out without a robe on.
Without a robe.
But we know he has tons of robes because we watch pay-per-views,
colors.
and he's Canadian. Canadians have robes. It's a known fact.
Oh, it's swell. Moving on, though.
It's such an ass-backward concept with Lucha House Party. The babyfaces having the numbers game against the heels in the Revival.
I know.
I agree that.
It makes absolutely no sense, Justin. You're 100% on point there. Bob shouting out we should come out, check out Now Wrestling at the Arnold. I love the Arnold Classic. You've been to the Arnold?
I've been to the Arnold.
Coming up in March.
I met Sami Zayn at the Arnold,
Woo.
Bailey at the Arnold, Finn Balor at the Arnold, Kevin Steen.
Yep.
Hulk Hogan refused to shake my hand at the Arnold.
Oh, don't get him into Hulk Hogan. He don't want none.
Mark Henry.
Strongest man.
He smelled good. Alexa
year.
Bliss.
Totally deserved.
Enzo, Cass, Carmella. I met all of them at the Arnold.
That's fantastic.
And I've been to NOW wrestling. Get some good wrestling. I like it.
Stuff. Plenty of good wrestling.
No, I won't leave the Lucha alone. The boys should be good brothers.
It's just barbaric going on into Raw. There's so much content. Like, subscribe, follow.
Shout out to my boy Bill Ross. Love him. Besides Rollins and Ziggler, Drake peeing on the robe was the only entertaining part of Raw that week. Yes,
that's the saddest thing. This is for a casual fan. This is the only thing. One of the two shows that they have readily to watch every week, and this is how they entertain people.
It makes no sense.
What? You big dummy! Come on.
It makes zero sense to
Absolutely.
me. But like at the end of Raw last week, people were chanting, "We want refunds."
I know.
And so this week's Raw, an inch better. I'll give him that. Better.
And I loved it with the Drew and Dolph stuff. Drew taking all the credit for Dolph. Dolph turning on Drew. And having the match with Dolph. It was a good
Ziggler
match.
having a face turn, maybe.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, that's right, Bill. I met Braun Strowman at the Arnold Classic.
Braun!
He didn't give me those hands. He has a really light handshake.
He's soft.
I'll take him. Hear that, Braun? I'm coming for you when you get back.
I'm holding him back.
What's up?
Protect
What's up,
him.
Braun? You got a nice beard. Anyways.
Mine's better.
Is it though?
But
Braun's?
Drew and Dolph. Braun is full. But Drew and Dolph talking about all the things that went on. And then Finn Balor coming in for
Here's what I didn't like about that part. It was Drew's first pinfall since losing to Almas back in
NXT for the NXT championship. That's his first singles loss. That was a long time ago this year.
And it was wasted on a Monday Night Raw to a fluke. Which I get it. It makes him look strong. It's causing this Ziggler Drew feud that we will inevitably get eventually after the Drew and Finn feud. What I'm confused. What I don't like really much about it is like the paper at TLC. We're having Drew versus Finn. It's obviously going to end with Dolph interfering, and
maybe we don't know. I mean. We have to watch. That's next Sunday.
That's why we
December 16th, TLC, wherever it's at.
Is that next Sunday?
Yeah, it's not this Sunday. It's next Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Dates. Shout out to Roger Rice, Rob Lento.
Oh, what up, Rob? Yep.
Sharon, hello. How are you, dude?
Oh, yeah. We know you like talking about Balor.
Balor's
Balor.
Balor's Big Balor. moving on, but I like the context with it all.
All right.
We get into a struggle point with the loss of a great Rhino and
From ECW fame.
from ECW original has to take on Heath Slater,
His tag team partner.
and loser gets fired.
Fired.
You're fired.
It was so Baron Corbin and his lack of hair. He came up. It was like, all right, we need to cut budget. So one of y'all want to quit? And they're like, nah, fam, nah.
You can't do it.
And so they're like, all right, you two versus each other in a loser leaves town match, Terry Funk style.
Terry Funk.
And well,
Rhino lost.
Rhino lost and he retired.
He officially retired after the show, so respect to him.
Respect
Over
to
20
him.
years.
He has a
Champions.
houseboat now.
He lives on a houseboat. Very frugal man of Rhino. Respect to you, sir.
But no, it sucks. And after the match, good old Baron Corbin and his lack of hair and pantsuits, he came up to Heath Slater and said, "Congratulations! Now here's your new job. You're a ref."
He's a referee.
How do you guys feel about Heath
Tell us how
being
you
a
feel
ref?
about Heath Slater being a ref. Shout out to Travis. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, Corbin sucks.
Corbin's the worst. I don't like him a bit. I hope Braun
You don't
surprises
like
him.
Baron Corbin?
Home Alone surprised.
But I think what they should do is let Heath have this ref gimmick for a long time. No interviews, no saying nothing. Just he's a ref, and he refs 2 or 3 matches every Monday, and a couple on the pay-per-view, and then one day he's in a match at a pay-per-view, and he just gets mad and super kicks everybody and
I see it
leaves.
as
I like it.
A potential for a good thing. Whether it's refs taking a bump, him. Whether it's tying in to intervening in a match, say a Baron Corbin match that's going to happen between Braun Strowman and him. What if he happens to be the referee for the match? Come on.
I think he's going to be the one to officially retire Undertaker at WrestleMania. Heath Slater, Undertaker, WrestleMania 60. I'm calling it. Undertaker gonna walk out in a walker.
He'll be like 80 years old by then.
And his nurse is gonna be at his side, and Heath Slater's gonna do it. He's gonna take some time off. He's gonna train with Jinder Mahal. He's gonna come back clean.
Shanti.
And he's going to retire Undertaker WrestleMania 60. I'm calling it right here. Pin the point. Mark it down.
Walt, how you doing? Connor Allen Bumble, look at you watching the stream. Attaboy.
Christopher Ryan says WWE storylines have been trash.
I don't agree. I don't disagree. Pardon me. They have been.
I
can't speak.
You can't blanket all of WWE because you got SmackDown, which is doing great, which we'll get to.
Swell. We'll
NXT, which is doing great. 205 Live, which is doing okayest.
It's getting there.
Okayest.
It's developing. It's been growing ever since. Who's the champion? Buddy Murphy came into the situation being a juggernaut.
And Drake Maverick peeing on everybody.
Stop.
R. Kelly. And
anyway. But to finish up Raw, we got the tag between Tamina and Nia Jax, Ronda, and she picks her partner, Ember Moon. I love Ember Moon.
I like Ember Moon a lot. I really like this for a main event because Ember Moon doesn't get a lot of shine anymore ever since she came up from NXT.
Right.
And she got to do her stuff in. It was a lot of good spots and transitions going on. I really liked the match.
It went well. Ember Moon finally getting utilized in the main event feel with her, being the former NXT champion. It's fantastic. Hornswoggle as a referee.
Hoggle.
He belongs in micro wrestling.
Listen.
But he's a fantastic worker.
Hey, Spark Biscuit, I got this for you. Coming soon, Hornswoggle is fighting Nick Gage.
Deathmatch legend.
You see Hornswoggle go through some light tubes if you want, buddy. But my favorite WWE platform, I'm gonna have to go with NXT or SmackDown.
Yeah.
And the reason I might put SmackDown first because they have AJ Styles hair, and it's AJ Styles hair.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's glorious. Soccer mom hair for
but
the ages.
NXT probably.
Tell us how you feel. If you got any questions, throw them out on the stream.
What's your favorite WWE platform, guys? What's your favorite wrestling platform? Who's your favorite wrestler current?
Throw it out.
Throw it out.
It's the first show. We got to get to know you.
Yeah, this is a pilot. We're working out some
kink.
kink. We're a giant ironing board, and you guys are the iron.
I am giant, but I'm not an ironing board.
You could be an ironing board.
I am thick.
Thick boy.
Double C.
All right, and so now we go over to SmackDown.
Starting out with the contract signing for the triple threat match between Becky Lynch, the man, Charlotte Flair.
One moment, please. Don't you ever compare AJ Styles to Billy Ray Cyrus. We will have problems.
Biscuit. No.
We will have problems.
No. Billy Ray Cyrus is a mullet. His hair is glorious.
Yes. No,
I am,
Bobby Roode's glorious.
And I am thick. Look.
I do agree, Billy. Too many cooks in the kitchen. It's that type of situation.
And someone's going to iron it out. It's going to eventually happen with Vince going into the XFL. We can touch on that here later. Into SmackDown, triple threat, the man, Becky Lynch, the queen, Charlotte Flair, and the Empress of Tomorrow.
Not today, tomorrow.
Asuka.
She's
never happened before, triple threat.
And Asuka made a very good point, and it was very clear, and you could hear it.
In English.
She never beat me. Talking about Becky Lynch.
They've never she's never beat her.
Never.
But Charlotte did at WrestleMania. Do you think that's going to play into the match?
Glorious.
You're all right. Justin Ruggles in there saying, always been a fan of the Hardy Boys. Hardy Boys been doing great things.
Called you a big dummy.
I've been called worse by nicer.
Hardy Boys are I remember when they first came back to WrestleMania after that long-awaited thing.
I jumped literally in my
There's a video of me and Bill in the comments freaking out because they come back. I think we even hugged it out.
Was ready.
Yeah.
Biggest WrestleMania pop we had that year for sure.
But the triple threat with Asuka, Charlotte, and the man, Becky Lynch, I think it's going to be a really good match.
I think it's going to be fire.
I think it's going to be the better of the women's matches out of SmackDown and Raw and TLC.
They put in a long time. It's going to be fantastic.
I'm excited for it. Predictions, guys, in the comment. Kyle, predictions. Who do you think is going to take that?
To take the belt off of the man, or is it going to be the queen or the empress? Honestly, I want to see the empress take it.
I want to see either Becky keep it, or the empress take it. I want to see Becky or Asuka.
I like Charlotte for what she does. Christina in there, love you, baby. Anyone but Charlotte, you are absolutely correct.
Quote Bray Wyatt, anyone but you, Charlotte.
Lauren in there watching. How you doing, Lauren?
Listen. Charlotte Flair is going to drop out of the feud. She's going to get transferred to Raw, and she's going to challenge Brock Lesnar for the Universal title. I'm calling it. Okay.
Calm yourself. We're only into SmackDown. We didn't even touch base on Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, Dom.
All right. So back to Raw real quick.
We got to touch on it. We have
to. It's phenomenal. We don't even have to. All we got to touch on is Dean Ambrose came out looking like a Goodwill version of Bane from Dark Knight Rises.
Goodwill.
And it was awful. And when I was watching it, I heard somebody, random person in the background of the bar I was at watching it going, Dean Ambrose salad? And that's how I feel about that.
I don't know. Their match at TLC is going to be phenomenal no matter what match they plan on putting on.
We got some predictions for the triple threat. We got one for Flair, 2 for Asuka. Woot says Brock needs to go to 205. For what? What? To eat? Brock would go
sleep, repeat.
See, if Brock went to 205 Live, he doesn't eat vegan, so what's he going to do there? That's half of He's just hunting.
He's up in Canada. Hunting,
in Saskatoon, right?
Saskatchewan.
That's all the same.
It sounds the same. It's pretty
pitter patter. Let's get at
her. Moving on back to SmackDown, going into the tag team match.
This was my favorite match of the night.
Charlotte and Asuka against Sonya Deville.
It was a good match.
And Mandy Rose. It was a really good match.
It's the best match of the night. I'm calling it. I'm gonna say it again later.
Okay, I'm gonna go in. It was a really good match. I liked it. Distractions, no cohesion between Charlotte and Asuka. Nice. Tempers Flair and
pun intended.
Fire.
So
but no, I like Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose coming in with that win, possibly leading them up into something.
I'm a big fan of Mandy Rose and Deville. I think they're really great. I like the whole opposites attract. One's the gold and pretty girl, and the other one just a MMA fighter with big nose.
Big
she's
nose,
great.
But she's got them hands.
And they won. It's good.
I like it. It's different. It's not the same old. James out there watching on the stream.
I
How
see
you
you,
doing,
James.
my dude? I see you. What you gonna do?
I mean, we don't see you win here,
But we
see you.
But we see you seeing us, seeing you. Like, subscribe, follow Everything Wrestling Nation,
and share.
And
we're also streaming on YouTube. Don't forget that.
On the YouTube, not just Facebook. Fan Chat Nation. Watch it on all avenues. Tell us how you're watching, how you feeling.
Thanks, James. It is a fire setup. Shout out to Producer G.
Producer G.
He's the realest.
With the hookup. Realist G. Oh, there's the boy.
Oh, Derek
Ratonic. Unsanctioned pro.
I wore the green shirt.
He did a Derek thing, doing the thing. Eric Clark said it was a great match that night as well.
It was a great match.
Us guys.
And so, you guys are doing this
You're
for
the
us.
ones.
18 viewers already. I love it. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Keep talking in the comments. Come back. Talk to us. Let's chat. Fan Chat
Nation. Everything Wrestling Nation. Voice of the fans. Talk to me to talk to you.
And me too.
Gary Robinson, right. Unsanctioned was sick. Coming back. 1-5.
Oh, Matthew.
Capital City Chaos.
Oh, yes.
It's going to be glorious.
Front row. We're there.
We'll be there.
Matthew Ellis from the Heroes of the Pint podcast. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Happy belated.
Happy belated to the boy. Back to SmackDown.
Back to SmackDown.
Getting to the triple threat between Xavier Woods, Cesaro, and Jey Uso. A preemptive triple threat to their triple threat tag team match for the SmackDown Championships at TLC. How do you feel about the match?
Now, Fresh, I don't say this a lot, but that was match of the night to me.
It was match of the night for you.
Yeah, I think it was really good.
Where is it?
Echo the Dolphin?
No.
It's a video game.
Great
Anyway.
game.
But no, I really liked it. I like how instead of just keep giving us tag teams, the same tag team match, let's put one versus one from each of these three teams and see how it goes. And I really like that it showed how strong Cesaro, the Swiss Superman, really is.
Swiss Superman.
He was picking, was it Jimmy?
It's Jay. Jay was in the match.
I'm not going to say that on. Picked Jay up and was giving him the swing, and then had Woods on his back.
Come on,
swing. I can't do that.
The boy, you
I could
can't
do that.
walk straight.
That's a whole different reason. But
the boy is yoked.
One negative thing I don't like. I'm not going to say I don't like it because it's really good. Cesaro does need a push.
I agree 100%.
But,
Cesaro needs a push. Hi, Megan Church. Thanks for watching.
It's always the Bar, Cesaro and Sheamus, versus the Usos versus the New Day.
You need the fresh.
They have Sanity, which is one of my favorite stables right now. They have Sanity on SmackDown.
Phenomenal.
And they are doing nothing with them. They should be in the tag title pictures. I'm not saying give it to them right now.
No.
Totally give it to them.
Absolutely.
But it's always some mix between the Usos and the Bar, the Usos and
we need fresh, we need change, and that's what a lot of the viewers and the people are so upset about. It's just no difference. It's just all the same.
Yes, I will bust light tubes over your head any day of the week.
Oh, and eventually I'm putting young Custodian through a table, whether it's here, whether it's recorded. He's going through a table. It will be glorious. I'm pretty excited about it.
It's really great. And Cesaro does need a push. He hasn't had a real big solo push since he was, what was he, United States champion? And he was
he was a U.S. champion.
With We the People. What's the boy's name?
I don't know. He's not there anymore. Jack Swagger.
Jack the Pirate.
So, moving on from SmackDown. Mom's listening to her car now. Pam Craft listened to her car.
Oh,
look at her.
Drive responsibly, but keep listening.
She smoke break.
Oh, smoke break.
Don't drink and drive.
That triple threat match TLC is going to be the match of the night, says Eric Clark.
There's so many good matches on TLC, but that definitely does have some of the best potential for the match, for the entire card.
Sound out in the comment. What do you think the match of the night at TLC is going to be?
Who do you think is going to be? They've got so many confirmed matches so far. We'll go into more depth about that next week. So with our own predictions with how the night's going to go.
Sean Parfit, thanks for watching.
Respect to you, my friend. Cousin.
Moving
on. Miz TV
can't wait to
the
talk
new
about this.
Daniel Bryan. The new. How do you feel about the new Daniel Bryan? Are you a yes or a no?
So I like it, but my favorite thing about heel Daniel Bryan is that heel Daniel Bryan is just a vegan hippie like he is in real life. That we're supposed to boo him because he's like, you guys and global warming and eating gluten and no more yes. It's all about being fickle. That's his new catchphrase. It's fickle. And
Bill Ross with a fickle.
You're sheep and fickle and chemtrails, and he's just a dirty hippie. And
so many people. I loved it. That was fire. Cody Howe watching the stream. How you doing, buddy?
It was fickle.
Fickle. I love that new tattoo.
Yes,
by the way,
we are related to everyone. A Spartan.
We are related. Like he's and I'm. We're family.
First cousins.
Anyway. It's swell. Daniel is a small little.
I think he weighs a little bit more than 205.
He might be 207.
He might be 207.
Because he's vegan. He has the extra.
It's the beard. All the dirt shampoo.
He does have a good beard. If he showered it, he'd probably lose 5 pounds.
Kyle, you're being fickle right now.
Fickle.
But so I like heel Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
And Miz made a good point. Am I the reason that you liked? Was I right? Because you're just a little yes boy, and now you're not being yes boy.
Ever since the Talking Smack where Miz lost his cannon.
I'm safe. You're on the line.
Year after year.
Bars after bars after bars.
Just,
well, sorry.
It's so good. Tell us how you feel about The Miz. He's from Ohio, living in Texas now. He had his own show in the USA.
His wife is French.
French-Canadian. And I don't remember their daughter's name. I don't know. Daniel Bryan thought it was hilarious when he had on commentary.
Justin, I love the new Daniel Bryan. Thought it was hilarious when they said on commentary that he hopes his daughter kicks as many men in the groin as she possibly can. Poor AJ Styles.
Me too. His groin has suffered a lot between Shinsuke Nakamura, Daniel Bryan,
and Shinsuke Nakamura.
And he's got kids.
And then Shinsuke. He don't need no more.
But he's got kids. I agree, Christina. As a
general
rule, over the top, we need more Miz.
He's a weeb, though.
But he's fantastic at what he does.
He is great. I love the Miz.
It's fantastic. I love it.
Miz is 20 minutes from me originally here in Ohio. Christopher Ryan.
Salute. That's pretty sweet. We don't have any wrestlers close to where we live. We're from Delaware, Ohio, north of Columbus, the short north of the short north.
Yeah. I love it.
It's fantastic. Moving on with SmackDown. Not Matt Hardy. Excuse me. Delete me. Jeff Hardy
Randy Orton
a 12th time maybe.
I have the number written down right here. 1700th time.
Yeah. Carry the 4.
Yeah.
It's been a lot.
It's been a while.
They've done it before.
But
that's right. Unsanctioned Pro representing Sami Callihan.
Sami Callihan is from Bell Fountain.
So is the Chris brothers. They're from Dayton.
So is my cousin Russell from Bell Fountain.
Thanks, Russell.
No.
But the match.
So the match ending was, the match itself was all right. It was just a typical SmackDown type of match. Yeah. There were holds, there were suplexes, there were
things happened.
Jeff Hardy was being weird as always, and then on the Titantron appeared
Samoa Joe,
being on Samoan,
doing Samoan things. He was feeding on the show prior on SmackDown last week.
Yeah.
Hardy celebrated 20 years. Fantastic. 20 years. Not even in just WWE, around the world.
No, nothing matters if it's not in WWE.
He wasn't in TNA. He wasn't in New Japan.
Sting.
Other places. We're not talking about that. We're not bringing that up. But feeding on his demons. Jeff's been through hell and back with some of his addictions and such. And Joe's feeding off of that to play the mind game.
Pouring some beer talking about Jeff Hardy's addictions, because recently Jeff Hardy had a little trouble with the law, and
just a little bit,
and basically distracted Jeff Hardy. Randy Orton hit the RKO
out of nowhere.
Which, side note, you know how long it took me to realize that the RKO was Randy Orton's initials?
Randall Keith Orton.
Way longer than I like to
Coincidence?
admit.
I think not.
But hit him with the RKO, gave him a 1, 2, 3, and before everything was over, Joe was like, "Hey, drink in moderation."
Don't drink and drive.
And it's getting a lot of flack from people online. Oh, you can't do that. You can't play on people's insecurity like that.
But it's real.
And my thing is,
it's crossing the barrier.
People get upset about Joe telling, hey, drink responsibly and all this stuff.
It's a good message.
And then they want people to bring back the Attitude Era, which, like,
Stone Cold
was drinking all the time.
Drinking beers.
Triple H defecated a corpse.
Yep.
Mark Henry had a hand glove as a child.
It was weird. With Mae Young?
With Mae Young.
Mae Young. It was very bizarre. Justin saying, I don't feel bad about AJ Styles and due to his groin region, and he should now know by now to have a damn cup on all that nut shots he's taken this year.
Orton is soft. We'll confirm.
He is. We agree. We don't disagree with you either, Justin. He should learn from his past endeavors.
Yeah, I think we're getting Hardy Joe at TLC, right?
I think it'll be good. They haven't done the match yet. They've just been building it. Building it.
I think it'll be a good match. I really hope they build Joe up more.
Yeah,
he needs
Joe.
Joe
is one of I would say he is a top heel in the company, and he's just being underutilized. He had a fantastic feud with AJ a couple months back, bringing his family and his kids into it. It was phenomenal. He's got kids.
Yeah.
The kid said at the pay-per-view, "Daddy, you're bleeding. Come on." Tugs at the heartstrings.
And he said, "I'll be your daddy."
Oh,
and
that's when they set loose.
It was hilarious.
Oh.
But I really think Joe needs a title.
Yeah.
They need to have Joe just run rampant, just be the monster hero of SmackDown, be SmackDown's equivalent to a Braun or Brock, show up and just murder people. Well, because we know real talent. All right, we know real talent.
He's been called out for he's fat. We've called out. I'm fat. I share the sentiment. Custodian's broken. He's got to clean himself up. Going on to the main event of SmackDown, we got AJ versus The Miz. We've seen that before.
I mean, it was good. It was good. I'm not saying it was a good. It was a good regular old SmackDown main event. It held true in everything. I got here written down that Daniel Bryan was on commentary, and he was
fantastic.
He was great on commentary. Dirty hippie.
Dirty hippie needs a shower.
And
with the beatdown of AJ after that, going for the leg, right?
He went for the leg.
And sweep the leg.
And then AJ did the calf crusher. Made Miz tap out.
Miz tapped out.
And then after that, AJ couldn't even celebrate his win because Mr. D. Bry jumped in the ring and started curb stomping him.
Tell us how you feel about the main event.
How did you feel about the main event? How do you feel about AJ Styles getting curb stomped by a vegan?
Just tell us how you feel. Comment. We got a phone number even you want to call. Give us a communication direct line 1-866-217-1966. Young Custodian, fresh voice, talking about one of the greatest things we love, wrestling.
Call in and talk wrestling with us.
Talk wrestling. We'll talk with you. Ask questions if you don't know what's going on in the world. We'll have some sort of idea. Mostly, we touch base on a lot of wrestling. So tell us how you feel. Moving on to NXT.
Real quick, Bill says, I don't think Joe needs a title. Just show up, ruin people's day, and leave.
It's kind of like a Brock Lesnar move, but a Samoan version.
But Brock Lesnar has the title. So Braun Strowman move, but Samoan person? Because Braun Strowman just comes, flips trucks and arenas
and garbage and leaves.
I don't know. So, yeah, maybe like So
it's fantastic.
Anyways, I agree with that.
Oh, tell us about your first wrestling experience. Custodian, what was your first wrestling experience?
I was like 8 or 9. I was at my dad's house. Shout out Father Fisher, who's asleep right now. Sleeping. And there was a tape on the TV, and it was WrestleMania 3. And the match that was on was, in my opinion, the greatest match of all time. Macho Man Randy Savage.
Woo! Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's Ric Flair. And Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And it was... it still holds up to this day. One of my favorite matches, and I loved everything about it. The pageantry, Miss Elizabeth. It was just great.
Miss Elizabeth at the age of 8.
Daddy didn't raise no fool.
Okay.
But no, it was great, and it's the reason why Macho Man's my favorite wrestler of all time.
Can't argue with it. Philip Johnson, how you doing? Thanks for watching the show. First experience for us, for me, not for you. It was me watching wrestling. It was like a gathering we did as a family, watching Raw back in the day, in the classics, with the DX, with the Suckets. You know, it's stop. With the Stone Cold, Chuck and the Beers, the Stunners, the what? Exactly. With Dave White. Dave White is watching the show.
Dave White from
Britain. He's over across the sea, across the pond.
We already reaching across the pond, so it's really great, y'all.
He is the one who got both of us, I would say, into Progress Wrestling. British scene is huge and exploding. We'll get to touch on that soon.
Billy got me into British, but Dave Wright helped me out.
I gave Dave all the credit. I think you did it all. Don't.
Bill Ross first got him hooked. Great match. Bret Hart versus Mr. Perfect, SummerSlam for the IC title. If you haven't seen that, go watch it. Are we really cousins? How many shows have we been together, Kyle? So my mom is Kyle's mom's older sister.
Yeah.
There's 4 of them.
Our mothers are sisters.
And so, yeah.
That sounds right.
My mom liked to go hang out at the other side of the tracks, and thus here I am.
And he's
how many shows have we been to together?
We've only done Unsanctioned together.
No, we did 2 Ring of Honors.
2 Ring of Honors, 2 Unsanctioned. That's right. Express Live for Ring of Honor, and those were some glorious times. WrestleMania 3 in Pontiac, Michigan. Justin lives there. Shout out to Pontiac, Michigan.
Oh yeah, shout out to Michigan. We don't usually shout them out up here, but
it's wrestling.
Here. But
wrestling's not just for Ohio.
Wrestling is for everybody.
Everybody, worldwide, everything wrestling.
Worldwide.
Nation.
I miss Titus Worldwide.
Live stream on Fan Chat Nation. Everything wrestling. Randy, how you doing, Randy?
Jessica Shaw. Hi, sister. Thanks for watching.
Where's Jacob Shaw?
Working probably.
Soft.
But so on to NXT.
On to NXT, we start out with Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle
versus Punishment Martinez. I'm Punishment Martinez. I have a stupid gimmick. Oh my gosh.
He was recently signed from Ring of Honor, coming into NXT as I would call him he's a young lion in WWE.
He's more than a young lion. He's dirt. He was dirt in Ring of Honor.
But he's Punishment Martinez.
But if he ever watches this, you cool, dog.
It's all right. You had a good showing, but the king of bros,
Matt Riddle. And then after he squashed Punishment Martinez and his guy liner, he went to do his little celebrate. I won. I'm the bro. I don't wear shoes. And
he doesn't.
Cassius Ohno from Belfountain came and hit him with the elbow like plow. And that's a good few. Hey, Jacob Shaw's watching.
I told you. He just needed to hear his name.
Yeah. But so I like this feud. It's a good startup feud for Riddle.
Riddle and Cassius Ohno is definitely a worthy opponent for that.
And Cassius Ohno seems to be like everybody's first feud in NXT. He's the gatekeeper.
The gatekeeper, absolutely. Especially for all of NXT. He's taken on other greats that have led to champions or champion contenders.
We're going to talk about them here real soon. You're going to like what you hear with that. You're going to like what you hear with Ciampa and Black.
I do kind of agree that NXT is one of the best of WWE right now.
NXT, very few times does it lack content.
Yes.
And it's really good.
Top
tier.
The
wrestling's great.
Top tier.
The storylines are great, and they're doing something. They try to give time to everybody, and I like that. Shout out to Quadruple H for doing that.
That's a boy. Going on to forthcoming on the next NXT takeover, they're building
Phoenix.
Maybe, that's
NXT
where the Rumble is. So Phoenix. Going on to a women's 4-way match. They're going to be building that for a #1 contender shop. The original. There's only 4 horsemen. Look at the shirt. Read it. 4 horsemen. 4
horsewomen.
4 horsewomen. Women's 4-way to determine a #1 contender for Shayna Baszler. Already announced for the match, Bianca Belair.
She got long hair.
She'll
don't
whip you.
care, and it's not a foreign object because it's attached to her.
She was the second whip my hair back and forth after Willow Smith.
That's a great tune.
Then we got 3 people. What 3 people do you want to see in that 4-way match with Bianca Belair?
What's her name? How do you say her name? Io
Shirai.
Yeah, her. She got a good move.
Recent signing
from Japan. Stardom.
Yes, Stardom. Mae Young Classic runner-up against Toni Storm. She is a fantastic contender. Close relations with Kairi Sane, Dakota Kai.
I would like to see Dakota Kai in there.
I agree. She's worked her way so hard.
Kairi Sane had her moment.
Yep, it's time for her to move on.
Take a back
burner for a minute.
Get the Kiwi superstar of NXT up in there.
Team Kick.
Nice. I don't know. Who would you like to see? Who would you got? Ooh, Jamie Frost. Jamie Frost.
Soft. I don't know who that is.
Come on,
you have to go deeper. Io Shirai is sexier than Dom Fisher's face. You are not wrong.
These are facts.
Dave White.
These are facts.
In with the save.
But I'm way better looking than Shayna Baszler.
That's true.
A buddy said, at quick glance, Shayna Baszler looked like Punishment Martinez. I stand by that. So Punishment Martinez. So we got Punishment Martinez. We got Shayna Baszler.
Io Shirai. And Dakota Kai in for the 4-way for number 1. All right. Kay Wilkins, thanks for watching. Everything Wrestling Nation.
Who's some women superstars you guys want to see in the NXT 4-way for the Women's Championship?
There's so many great talents in there.
Drop a comment, let us know, and let us know who you think going to take it in Phoenix in January.
Who's going to be the title holder after NXT TakeOver?
Or is Shayna Baszler going to keep it?
She's going to retain. Ricochet, open challenge next week on NXT.
Trevor. I think it's going to be
who's going to be the one to answer the open challenge? Young Custodian.
I mean, I'll do it if they call me.
You.
But
who do you
I think I could do better flips than Ricochet. You heard it here first. I'm gonna say Keith Lee.
Gosh, you took my pick.
I mean, I just want to see Keith Lee.
I love Keith Lee. Great Moolah's dead.
Yeah, she's dead.
R.I.P. But she was great in her day.
Wasn't she the?
Yeah, she was the bad one. She was a good contender. Okay. Though. Keith Lee, definitely the contender I would love to see go against Ricochet. Put on a fantastic showing. I don't want to see someone. I don't want to see the Dreams. He had a fantastic match with Ciampa at TakeOver. I don't want to see Adam Cole.
Baby. Got to say baby.
Thank you. EC3, he's working something with Undisputed Era right now, and I like where it's going to build. But Keith Lee, I think, is definitely the right choice.
Yeah, I think Keith Lee would do it.
Unless they did a vignette on NXT for Dominic Dijakovic.
I would like to see Dominic up in there.
Feast your eyes.
But I don't know if they would give him open challenge, so he would still lose. Yeah, because I don't want Keith Lee to just be tossing around young Trevor like that.
The boy will fly.
Yeah,
whether to his own accord or not.
And Keith Lee will catch.
Keith Lee is Dave White's dude, and
you're
not wrong.
Keith Lee is that dude.
Keith Lee is a bro.
A bask in his glory.
Bask in it. What else? Moving on.
Marcel Barthel.
Ooh,
that's a good. That's
interesting.
Ring
conf. Possible rumors of Walter signing WWE.
I won't talk about that until it's confirmed.
Official. Sorry, Dave White. I'm not going to bring it up any further.
EC3 wasn't on Jersey Shore, but he looked like he ate the cast of Jersey Shore.
Between eating it again and again and again.
1%.
Top 1%.
Rumors of him debuting main roster at the Rumble.
Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
Secret entrant? I like it. Let's see.
NXT, we got the
Ciampa.
Okay.
Ciampa coming out with a promo saying he is the champion and nobody's supporting him. Not even the voice of NXT, Mauro Ranallo. Mamma mia!
You listening to this, Will? This is something you really want to listen to, buddy.
This is what you want to hear.
Everybody wants to listen to this. Any wrestling fan should listen to this because we got Ciampa coming out talking all this. Nobody respects me. I'm the champ. I'm the best. I beat all your best, and you guys have done nothing for me.
Nothing.
And then all of a sudden, Aleister Black comes out.
Randy Boyer on the stream. Thanks for watching. Aleister Black arrives on the scene, invoking his rematch clause for his championship.
Yeah, we're not talking about the ruination of the scene, buddy.
We're not talking about it.
Anyway, sorry, Kyle. I meant to cut you off.
But claiming everything is his own. He deserves his title shot. And who comes out to hamper the entire promo? Who is it?
Johnny Wrestling,
Johnny freaking Wrestling.
Johnny Gargano comes out. So you got Gargano walking down the ramp, running him down. You got Aleister Black in the middle of the ring, and you got Ciampa kind of sneaking out, still pulling strings behind everybody.
He's just poking the bear. He's poking the bear. Eric Matz, thanks for watching. Poking the bear, Everything Wrestling Nation. Poking the bear, trying to say it's not over yet.
Oh, Billy says, I know that Tyler Breeze has been facing Ricochet at all the live events, even here in Warren. So he's going with
Billy
Tyler
was at
Breeze.
NXT in Warren. That's a good thought. I like that.
They are talking about making NXT its own separate brand.
Yep.
So, like, it's an added developmental. So, yeah, I would like to see that.
Up and down. People need to go up. People need to go down. I like it. But Ciampa poking the bear between Johnny Gargano's feud with Aleister Black not being over after Gargano attacked Aleister Black in the parking lot. The sick runs between, I'll fight you in the parking lot. How'd that turn out last time?
It did not turn out that great.
Goes in for a black mass. Johnny escapes, is out of there. Who gets the black mass on the end?
Ciampa gets knocked out. Blow.
Eats it.
Oh, it was pretty.
It was a beautiful way to finish up NXT.
What's going to happen next between them three, Kyle?
Steel cage match between Johnny Gargano and Aleister Black to finish the feud.
Yep,
I'm done.
I'm
sold.
So we got Gargano, Aleister Black in a steel cage match. It's going to be great. Somebody's getting knocked out. Somebody's going to get kicked in the face.
Yeah.
Johnny's going to be there with 0% body fat. Soft. I'll knock him out right now. But yeah.
It's going to be good stuff.
Drop in the comments what you think about that, what you thought about NXT, that promo.
The promo.
How you feel about Johnny wrestling, Ciampa, Black? Who do you like? Who's better? Who's worse?
Who is the workhorse of NXT you think right now?
In Ciampa. Ciampa's the best in the world. Workhorse of NXT. I'm saying Velveteen. I mean,
I would say he's
not the driving force, but he is the hardest worker.
His character, his development, he's done so well since his Tough Enough season.
I like Billy asking, what do we think about the new version of the Mighty? I like it. I like the little edgy attitude.
Shenanigans is what I think of it.
I like it. They needed something. It worked for them.
They're doing a lot better as a heel as they were when they were face.
Yeah, I don't like the clean cut face, baby
Spartan
face.
Biscuit with a bra and panty match. That was 1999. They don't do that anymore.
Yeah, no, we respect women now. We'll 2018 give it the program.
2018, get with it. Johnny is 205 Live candidate. I don't disagree.
Yeah, that's why we need to keep him in NXT.
That's why he has to stay in NXT.
Yeah.
He was the best babyface of the year. I've had conversations all week about possible superstars of the year, and Johnny Gargano, Ciampa, Velveteen are all in that conversation with other people that I'm friends. Who do you think is the superstar of the year through WWE and all of its umbrella? Would it be AJ Styles? Would it be Ciampa? Would it be Brock Lesnar? I was just he's a champion. Nicholas, undefeated. He had to relinquish the belt.
He was a 2-year-old child who won the belt at WrestleMania. He was like
Strowman
9.
Against the bar. You can't say that for
the boys aren't in NXT, Will, but I mean, I'm down with them getting signed. But Dalton Castle has to come with them.
The peacock of Ring of Honor.
But I want to say my opinion of Wrestler of the Year in WWE.
Go ahead.
AJ's groin.
Oh,
it's been through so much.
He's done a lot of work, but it's good.
It's put a lot of people over.
A lot of work.
No, my Wrestler of the Year would probably be I'm not gonna pick because I'll be biased and say AJ Styles.
Spartan Biscuit throwing out Monday Night Rollins.
Monday Night Rollins is great.
He's fantastic. He's definitely top 5 contender.
For half the year, we just watched him and Dolph Ziggler do the same match over and over again. Though that's
not
why I
saying
didn't
that it was a bad match,
but it was just the same.
It got old.
In the base kept running, and running.
Stop. We're not Black Eyed Peas. Imagine 205 Live with Johnny Gargano and Finn Balor going down. I'm not against that.
I'm not against that at all. I would like that.
That would be a fantastic match.
They're both over.
Over.
I think Spartan Biscuit would really like that match.
Absolutely.
It would be it'd be, as they say, a barn burner or a slobber knocker.
Slobber knocker.
I like that. God. I really like the thought of Johnny wrestling and Finn Balor getting it.
I agree. Moving on to a couple things from NXT UK this week. It was a little bit of a slower week, but they're building some stuff. Things I want to know. Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne has been the champion for over a year and a half now, almost 2 years going on.
Yeah.
I want to know who you think is a real contender that they haven't had a chance yet against Pete Dunne.
comments? Do you have any guesses who you think would be somebody to go against Pete Dunne?
Do you know about the UK brand that's going on in NXT?
I think you should look it up.
It's
if
definitely worth it on the WWE app.
I'm gonna say a person, and even though they're doing stuff with other people right now, I would like to see Coffee get
Joe Coffey.
Joe Coffey get it.
I would like that.
I don't want Mastiff to get it because I like to see him as like a Joe or a Braun.
No, I want Mastiff.
I want him murdering people.
I want Mastiff to murder somebody.
I don't want him getting a title.
I want him. He's a whole lot of man. He reminds me of so much. What?
Zack Sabre, not Sable.
Zack Sabre Jr.
He's in New Japan doing things
company,
with Suzuki Gun.
Suzuki Gun.
Pete Dunne would murder him. I'm here
no.
on wax saying that.
Dave Mastiff reminds me so much of the R.I.P. GOAT Vader. He's wearing the black and red. It's got to be an influence to that.
Probably stinks.
But it's very sweaty. But no, I think Dave Mastiff would be a fantastic, different contender. Just being
Wolfgang,
so big.
I like Wolfgang.
Wolfgang
would be good.
But I think Joe Coffey. Write it down now. Would be a very good contender for.
He's a giant Marty.
Big Marty.
He looked like Marty.
Stop. Big question. Developing the tag team division on NXT UK as well. Who do you think is going to be the front runner for the champion? They got a lot of plans, a lot of teams they've been developing. Who do you think is going to be the front runners? Dom, the young custodian, is signifying towards somebody, I think, with a
Mustache Mountain, baby.
Semi-mustache he's got going on there.
I can't grow a mustache.
Puberty's a wonderful thing.
But yeah, I'm going Mustache Mountain. I mean, they're the faces of the UK.
They are faces of the UK.
Tyler Bates' legs are as big as you and me. Like,
yeah, he's a thick boy.
But boy.
I'm
saying Mustache Mountain.
I don't disagree. Bill thinks Jordan Devlin would be fantastic.
That match they had
2 weeks ago?
Last week.
That
was last week.
Pete Dunne and Jordan Devlin, barn burner, definitely worth everything.
Devlin, looking like a young baby Balor.
It was trained by Finn Balor in Ireland. They're both from Ireland. Finn Balor's real name, I'm not going to tell you. You have to look it up yourself.
Fergal.
Hashtag kayfabe.
I don't know.
Anyway, tag teams. I like the tag team of Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster. I think it's an inventive team.
I like that. The mods.
The mod father.
Oh, man. But I really like that. I want to see Ligero in a tag team. I like.
Gosh, Ligero's great.
He's
been
great.
around in the wrestling for 17 plus years.
Yeah. He was doing good things over there at What Culture. That one kind of stunk.
Yeah, you'll see.
But I want it again so much. We just keep bringing up Balor. I'm glad we're here on the Everything Wrestling Nation here at Fan Chat Nation, so we could just get you so happy with Balor.
Be happy with Balor.
We love it, man. We love
good.
being here. Thank you all for watching. But anyways, I like that we're getting a tag team championship in NXT UK.
Yeah. It's needed.
I want Mustache Mountain.
They're so good. Trent Seven, the godfather of British wrestling, as he's known.
They're a good first champion. They're a good role model to follow.
It would be a fantastic start.
But if
the model,
if some main roster stars did go over to NXT UK, I'd like to see Balor and Devlin in a tag team together. The leather jackets would be amazing.
They would be so leather.
So much leather. So much square heads.
So much Irish.
Twin
Balor. I like that.
Twin
Unsanctioned
Balor.
with a Twin Balor.
Twin Balor. Oh,
That's
man.
the name of the tag team. Twin Balor. Let's go. That's what it is.
Unsanctioned, another shout out.
Unsanctioned, January 5th. Capital City Chaos, Unsanctioned 3, headlined by a 4-way featuring Casanova, Eric Ryan, and others to be announced at a future date. We're trying to get Derek in here sometime to promote that. Coming out to the Superstar of the Week, Tommaso Ciampa. Easily, hands down, one of the best champions WWE has to offer right now.
Before we get into that, Bill Ross has a question.
Go ahead, Bill. What you got? Big hitter question: is DX overrated, and did they actually halt some members of Progress? New Age Outlaws without DX, how far would they go?
You want me to answer this honestly?
Go ahead.
I think DX is extremely overrated, and I feel like if New Age Outlaws wasn't in DX, they would go farther than they did.
Yeah.
I feel like DX only pushed all the wrestlers in their stable back and just kept Triple H and even Shawn Michaels they put them ahead of everybody, mainly Triple H. I think if New Age Outlaws were to separate, they would have done bigger and better things here in wrestling. I agree.
I agree with that. I don't think DX will ever be, as a team, inaugurated into the Hall of Fame in WWE. One reason and one reason alone. Shout out to Abada McConnor, the Rope Break, fantastic group. One reason, China.
Oh, yeah.
China will never be in the WWE Hall of Fame due to her connection with Triple H, with Stephanie McMahon, the whole debacle.
And other media choices she chose.
Choices.
All right. Want to wrap it up with Superstar
We'll wrap it up with Superstar of the Week. Tommaso Ciampa. Hot fire. Whether he's on the mic, whether he's in the ring, doing the work, putting on the matches, he's just phenomenal.
What?
I said he's phenomenal. He's glorious, okay? Come on.
Yes.
Say it with your chest. He is the
great. He's
fantastic.
He has taken on so many. Everybody that been put in front of him, he has put down.
Yeah.
He has the biggest heat in WWE right now.
Yep.
Even as far as like making fans cry, they hate him, lambasting him on Twitter.
Yeah.
And he just everything he does it so great.
He is the personification of what a true heel champion is like.
For the longest time, he didn't even have entrance music. He would just come out and the music would just be the waves of boos coming from the audience. He couldn't even cut a promo. He would just be getting booed and booed. And then as soon as he got a mic up, he would just get booed. It just... He's doing so much great stuff right now. But he's not wrong with his communications.
Johnny Gargano, known as the best technical wrestler in NXT. Aleister Black, the best striker in NXT. Who else? Velveteen Dream, the best performer in NXT.
He beat them all.
Beat them all.
I am the best sports entertainer. I am the best professional wrestler.
Entertainment.
That is what we are here for.
That is what we're here for. New Japan Tag League wrapping up this week. 4 contenders: KES, LIJ, Gorillas of Destiny, and the Gods. Tomohiro Ishii and Toru Yano. I love it. But we'll see. We'll wrap up and we'll cover that on our next show. What'll that be? What's the date of the next show? Call it out right now. It'll be next Thursday, December 13th. 12 p.m. Countdown starting at 11:55. 5-minute timer. Yes. We will be here. We're hoping you're going to be here.
See you then.
We will be looking forward to all of you here at Everything Wrestling Nation. Fresh. I'm Fresh.
Young Custodian.
Young Custodian. Woo!
Woo!
We'll see you next week.
Let's go.
Everything Wrestling Nation.